Sex Party with your host, Dustin Rybka.
Hello and welcome to Sex Party. I'm your host, Dustin Rybka. With me on the show this week is mainstream Adult Star and OnlyFans creator Rachael Cavalli. We are going to talk all about her 10 years in the industry. We're also going to break some news. She has an exclusive announcement here on Sex Party. 2026 is the year that Rachael finally does anal on camera. We also discovered live during the recording of this episode that Rachael has a pretty serious breeding kink. And it's a whole thing. You guys are going to love it. We talk about who she hasn't worked with yet in the industry and would love to. Her fucking fans for not only a series on her OnlyFans, but her hooking up with fans in real life. Does it turn her on to play the stepmom, the teacher, the MILF? We get into her psychology behind all of it. What is she up to on OnlyFans, right? What can you expect over there on her OnlyFans? What are her craziest OnlyFans requests and what she has coming up in 2026? You guys are going to love this episode. So without further ado, please enjoy my conversation with Rachael Cavalli.
This week's conversation.
Rachael Cavalli, welcome to Sex Party. I've been waiting to say that for quite a while. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
You and I were going back and forth about how we were doing, and I'm good. I'm happy to be here.
Yes, same.
That's about, I just feel like it's one of those months or three that are just like wacky,
Mm-hmm. Yes, it is.
Yeah. You were saying something about retrograde, Mercury being in retrograde.
It ends today. Yeah, it ends today. So hopefully all the wackiness will disappear for a while.
Can you promise me that?
I mean,
No, Dustin, I cannot. We did just come out of the main. Well, I guess we just came out of award season in the adult industry, and
thank God.
Okay, wait. Okay, so full transparency. I think I've met you before, but I did interview you on the red carpet. It's not out yet because I'm so up to my eyeballs in content.
Nice.
But yeah, it's full transparency. We met in person. At XBiz. Yeah.
That's so great.
Yeah. So tell me about your award season. Why was it so crazy? What were you nominated for? All the things.
I mean, it's always crazy, It's like a hectic month. You're trying to cram everything in. And they do it back to back. So you're going from one event to the next. You're bound to get sick. Although I didn't get sick this year.
Neither did I. Yeah.
It's good. I didn't do any labs or anything either or work. So
yeah, that's the thing is there's so much happening. Week one is in Hollywood. It's XBiz. It's fancy. We love it. And then week two, AVN, even fancier, Las Vegas, But there's a lot of partying going on too. I like to party and drink stuff. So
I know. I always say I'm not going to, and then I end up somewhere, and the next thing I know, it's 4 a.m. I'm like, oh,
God, that's the same. Yeah. Same exact thing here. It's never the party that gets me in trouble. It's the after party. Always.
Always. It's the best part.
Yeah. After the party is the after party. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I have these wonderful notes from the lovely Erica Icon, the 2026 Woman of the Year, Erica Icon from the Rub PR. Yeah, we love Erica. Before we even, she's great. She's
AK
great.
Daddy. That's what I call her. She's always on top of me. I'm like, yes, Daddy.
Yeah. Well, you don't want to upset Erica.
No, I'm one of her good kids, she tells me. She's like, you're one of my good ones. I'm like, okay.
She just said that on the phone 10 minutes ago.
Did she?
So, yes, she did actually. But before we even dive into any of this wonderful information, I would imagine most of the audience is here for you because future me promoted the shit out of this as I do. Good job, future me, right? And so they love you, they know you, but let's say there's some stragglers, some newbies in the audience, right? They don't know who you are. Maybe they had a skateboarding incident or ate some bad fish back in 2000 and whatever. They've been in a coma. Something's not right. But now they're like, who's this lovely person? Why won't this guy shut up? Can you tell these people in the audience who you are, what you do, introduce yourself?
Yes, I'm Rachael Cavalli, and I've been in the adult industry it's been 10 years now. And I'm mainly known for being a mommy or MILF. So there you have that.
I love that.
Yeah.
Great intro. Like fucking sniper shot that one. Nice. Okay. 10 years in the industry.
10 years. It's crazy. It doesn't feel like 10 years. It's just flown by.
God. Oh my God. That's like, so you should get like an automatic like Hall of Fame at some point, right?
I hope so. I hope they put me somewhere.
They got to.
Later, not sooner. I still have a few years left. I don't want to go there yet.
No, 10 years. Okay. So like 2016 is when you got in.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Okay. What would you say is your favorite part of the industry now versus when you got in?
I think probably all the incredible people I've met along the way, and living in LA and all that fun stuff, When I first started, it was like I was everywhere. I felt like I was just in an airplane more than anywhere, flying from state to state, trying to get your name out. The feature dancing on top of shooting but now it's more like, okay, now I'm here and I'm enjoying it.
Yeah.
So it's nice. Yeah. It's kind of like I'm my own boss and I love it.
Yeah. I mean,
it's
that's
nice,
Yeah, I would imagine, especially like you do like your own content creation as well too, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
When did that start in 2016 too, or before or after?
No, honestly, that started way after. I feel like when COVID hit is like when people had to start taking it serious,
Okay.
And then, but luckily for me, I had been in I started in 2015. It was December 2015, and it took a little time off and then revamped my name and came back and then was going hard from 2000, like the end of 2016 to 2020. And I would say, when did COVID hit? 2020, right?
20, yeah.
It was, yeah. So I had that much content, like company stuff out there, People knew who I was and I was moving around, and then that hit. So that helped me a lot because I had friends that were taking like the OnlyFans and the, video stuff, doing it themselves seriously, but I just like, I'll get to it later, and then COVID hit. I was like, I'll get to it now. Like right now. So.
Yeah. Especially after getting a look at the fucking electric bill during COVID. It's like, oh no, we need to do the things.
Yeah, for sure. That's crazy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, a decade in the industry, I mean, sex party round of applause for you there. I mean, that's so rare, I feel like. It's like only there's only a small number of people can accomplish that. And also too, like you look and act and feel incredibly young to me. Like I feel like you could still be cast as like the stepsis and shit.
Thanks. I'll take it. I'll take whatever I can get. I'm just definitely not a cougar or grandma yet. So we're not there yet.
Has anyone tried to make you a grandma? Please tell me that
they make cougar movies, and I feel like cougar is such a. It just reminds me of like 68, 70. I feel like. Then you can call me a cougar, but I'm not there yet. I have a long ways to go.
Okay, because if someone tries to cast you as a grandma, we're gonna go hunting for this person because that's not cool. That's so wild. No. Okay. And you said you did, like when you started, you did a bunch of feature dancing and stuff.
I started feature dancing more towards after, I feel like, after COVID.
Okay.
Maybe towards the end of COVID. Because, yeah, it was still weird. Because I remember going to Tennessee and it was like, we had it like 6 feet. It was weird.
Which in a strip club, it's like, sucks. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, what the hell?
Yeah. Yeah. It was
like,
weird.
You're over in the corner and shit.
Yeah. Right.
Wow. Okay.
But,
So
yeah. So, yeah.
what, on the show, we have people who have worked in strip clubs or done feature dancing, and I one of my favorite questions to ask, like, and I'm just going to ask you, maybe you do and maybe you don't, but do you have any like absolutely insane strip club stories that you could share?
I really don't.
I don't know
think
why.
so.
I knew that was going to be the answer.
Yeah, I don't like it. Everything. Well, besides falling after I got off stage. Oh my God, I did that coming. Where was I in Pittsburgh? I came off the stage and plastered myself on the ground. Luckily, I didn't do it on the stage, but I know they saw me coming through the curtain as I was going down. And I kept thinking, oh my God, I can't go back out there.
Oh my God.
But that's about it, really.
Do you feel like people didn't ask you weird shit because you were like this famous porn star?
What do you mean? Like, ask me, like,
well, like, I don't know. I mean, I feel like some of the stories that we get, right? So like crazy strip club shit, basically, like dudes will ask for like weird or like, different things. Like we've had like,
I mean, I had a guy, like I was in Vegas and the guy, he paid for the dance. I went back there with him. And then the next thing he's like whipping his dick out and he's like, I'm like, what? He's like, what is going on? No. And he was like, what? I just paid. I was like, no, you just paid for a lap dance. And I was like, you need to put it away or I'm leaving. He's
oh my God.
Like, no, like what that's probably the only craziest thing I've had really happen. I feel like.
Wow. I mean,
guys are just drunk and they say stupid stuff and it just goes in one ear and out the other, It's like, whatever. Like,
dude, you can't take your dick out of this strip club. Like,
no. I mean, you can, but I'm just not the girl to be doing it too. So you can do whatever you want, I guess. But
just don't do it to Rachael Cavalli. Yeah.
I'm back there with you.
Yeah, that's fucked up. Okay. Okay, so let's get into some of these awesome notes from Erica. So obviously 10 years and it looks like you worked with fucking everybody.
I feel like I have. There's some people I haven't still. But.
Like who? Who do you want to work with? Okay. All right. That's really hard to believe that you haven't worked with them.
I know. But I mean, I guess they don't really shoot like a whole lot like they used to, but still.
But when
Fox, there's a few still out there straggling along.
Okay, and what do you think the ideal, like what kind of scene? Let's say you get all of them together in one go, right? Like what would the ideal?
Those three, that's fucking dangerous. It's like
yeah. So what would the scene be? Are we bringing in any guys or is it just the four of you?
I don't know. I mean, Jesus. I hope we bring in a dude so I don't get like fall out from that crazy. Could you imagine Alexis Fox, Angela White, and who was the other one I just said? Oh my God. Oh, Bella Danger. Jesus. I'd have no chance.
Yeah. That's hardcore. Like that's like hardcore. That's a lot of birthday cake. Yeah.
That is a lot of cake.
It's a lot of birthday cake for sure.
I mean, I'm here for it.
Yeah. Who, I mean,
yeah, right.
Legends. Yeah. You worked with like I think every studio there is. I mean, all the greats, Brazzers, Milfy, Pure Taboo. I mean, I could go on forever. You already know the studios you worked for.
Yeah, there's quite a few.
Yeah. That's insane. That's amazing. What are your, like, when you get the call, like, hey, we want you to do a blank, and it's like, what is your favorite call to get? Like, what is your favorite kind of content where you're like, yeah, I'm so down?
I think like a threesome, whether it's boy, boy, girl, or, boy, girl, girl. I think those are probably my favorite.
Okay. So it doesn't matter
Yeah.
to you like either way, as long as it's like there's like, 3 people total.
I just think it's more fun.
Yeah.
The time, like you have all this going on. So fun. And then time just flies by and they're like, all right, we just need 3 minutes. And we're like, what? We just started. What do you mean? Yeah, that's my favorite. I would definitely say that.
Yeah. Well, and I think it also like breaks down the fact that you're not solely responsible for all of the putting in all of like, it's not you responsible for like all of the work and all of you get like kind of like splitting up the duties of like giving pleasure, receiving pleasure. That helps too.
Yeah, or getting both at the same time, which is no complaints.
Yeah. Okay, so tell me about. So do you do double penetration? Do you do like how like?
I don't do anal yet.
Okay.
I will be this year. Actually, it's back in talks. Last year I had it all planned out. Went to shoot it. Something came up. It didn't happen, which is very disappointing. But everything happens for a reason, and timing is everything. So we are gearing up to do it again. Try to do it again. And this year we're going to make it happen. For sure.
I think that's an exclusive announcement on Sex Party, that 2026.
It is, yes. They have to be looking for that. 2026.
Okay. Is this going to be mainstream, or are you doing it for your OnlyFans?
That's where we're at right now. That's what we're trying to decide.
Okay.
Or I was doing it for my OnlyFans, and it was going to be exclusive there, and then venture out later. But now it's like there's a couple studios that have offered, and so I'm kind of like, still up in there.
Okay.
So, but it'll be soon for sure.
So I love that you held on to the anal piece for 10 years. That's awesome because
I did.
I mean, way to build a fucking a buzz.
Right? Yeah, finally. They're dying. I have some fans because of it. They take it serious. I don't like it.
Oh no, I mean I was going to ask you like how often you're getting hit up on OnlyFans for people asking about anal.
Oh my God. At least I would say every other day now. For a while, it was like every day people were tweeting and, talking shit and begging for it and hitting up studios. And it was,
Give me an example of someone talking shit about you not doing, like, what would they say about you not doing anal?
I would say, like, somebody would be like, are you going to be doing anal anytime soon? We'll comment back, yeah, it's in the works. No, she's a liar. She's been saying that for years. Like, it just, I mean, she's lying.
And they block you and unblock you and fucking
change your profile name and
yeah, dude. Oh my God. I mean, on one hand, do you feel flattered?
Yeah, I guess you do have to kind of feel flattered,
Yeah.
I'm not being called a liar, but
no, okay. That part sucks. Yeah,
I'll prove it. I was like, I told you so. I'm not a liar.
Yeah, you should find that guy when you drop the anal thing. I mean, here's the fucking link, dickwad.
Yeah. And you've been blocked.
Oh man, yeah. His credit card would be warm and ready to just fucking get
Could be that. A fee for that video now, sir. Sorry.
Oh yeah, you should definitely fuck with him. Okay, so when have you done more than 2 guys at the same time? I mean, obviously you don't do anal, so like whatever, but you could still do it.
Yeah, for sure. Like I've had 2 dicks in my pussy at the same time.
Okay, so DVP, yeah. No, I mean, who cares about questions at this point?
Double that.
Okay, yeah. This is an emerging theme on the podcast. Everybody loves DVP a lot. Mm-hmm. Can you talk about why you love DVP so much, and also bonus rounds? Well, I'll wait till you finish this part.
All right. I think that.
Yeah. Can you talk about what it feels like to have an orgasm in DVP versus normal sex?
I feel like it's more intense, a little more intense. Yeah, for sure. If that makes any sense.
Oh yeah, well said for sure. I mean, yeah, yeah. Because psychologically, can you remember the first time that you did a DVP? Was it on camera or off camera?
It was on camera, and it was the 5 gangbang. It was like 5. It was probably my second, maybe third year in, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, because everybody that's you're right, you're in good company with a lot of people who have been on the show. They talk about how they feel almost like they're like strapped down, like they can't move, and even if they wanted to, it's like, oh shit, I'm coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't really.
And psychologically, there's two people inside you at the same time. What the fuck?
I know.
Yeah.
Pretty crazy.
So DVP, is that easy to say that's like one of your favorites?
Yeah, that and cream pies. I mean, I'm like a cream pie fucking queen.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. There's something about it.
Has it always been that way, or did you sort of learn that as you went on?
I think it's always been that way. I just didn't realize it then. You know what I mean? I didn't realize it was like a thing. I liked it. Now I'm like, oh yeah, I like it.
Have you done scenes where you get like multiple cream pies in the same scene?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you remember the first time that you did that? What that felt like? Is it safe to say you have like a breeding kink thing too, or no?
I probably do. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That feels.
When I do talk about it during sex, I do like it. Like, yeah, I guess you're right. I do.
Oh my God. We just discovered that Rachael Cavalli has a breeding kink live on the show. Yeah, because dude, that's half the fun of a breeding kink is like, even if you're safe, or whatever, you're like, if someone's like on the pill or fucking and in that part of their cycle where they can't get pregnant. Yeah. Just the idea to dial into that and be like, yeah. Who's not having fun with that?
I know, right?
Yeah.
I want to be part of that party.
Exactly. The breeding kink party. Possible episode title already. Who knows? Oh my God, this is so funny. I love how we're just like discovering things. This is great.
I know, right?
Yeah. So like facials then, how do you feel about facials? If you love cream pies, how do you feel about facials?
Kind of iffy on the facial.
Okay, why?
I guess if I'm already like fucked up from the scene, then facial's fine. It's gonna go one or two ways. And my makeup's gonna be ruined, and there's that. Yeah. But it can also be really hot. I feel like it can be really hot if it's done in a good way, or if it's a really big load. Or if it's not, it's a waste. I feel like it's a waste. Why are we doing it?
Yeah.
Like a fake. You don't get your cake and eat it too.
Very true. Yeah, because I would imagine if you're doing the thing and you're into it, and it's like you're in a spot where you are dick drunk, you are cum drunk, it does feel like this like slutty demeaning thing that's hot, right? Like
right.
Yeah, but not if you're trying to save your makeup to go out to dinner afterwards.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, okay. So I would imagine where unless you're doing like gonzo shit, like where it's going usually when you show up on set, right?
Even though I feel like we do gonzo, I feel like we've already talked about like one or two possible ways it could go. You know what I mean? And then whatever happens in that gonzo position, it happens,
Yeah.
For the most part, you pretty much nailed that down in the beginning. So.
Yeah, I would imagine. Otherwise, that's a whole other.
Yeah.
I feel like people should model their consent talks, like if they're gonna have one night stand or if they're in a relationship, they should model it after porn consent talks, because it's still
True.
open and kind of fun, right? But you kind of
Yeah.
want to. How do you not? You know what I mean? Like, how do you know unless you ask, right?
Right. Right.
Yeah,
Facts.
yeah. You can't fucking. You can't. You gotta look, guys. I'm
Cover
just
all
gonna
the
be
bases.
real. Yeah,
Yeah,
just
exactly.
consent, man. Consent
Right.
is a fucking thing that is just the bare fucking minimum. Okay, let's not.
Mhm.
Yeah, and there's in the moment consent. If something is changing, you got a
Yeah.
mouth. Yeah,
Say
yeah,
it. Yeah.
yeah.
Speak up for sure.
Exactly.
Definitely.
Okay. What are some of the biggest changes you've seen in 10 years in the industry? Because
Oh,
it's
man.
yeah.
I don't even like, I wasn't around like when VHS was still popping, but I've heard
Mhm.
like the change from that to DVDs to like online stuff is really extreme. But I know that when I first got in, I was still like in the DVD era, like towards the end of the DVD era. So I still got a taste of that. And it was much different because, we were constantly booked for companies. Like we had way more shoots back then than what we do now. And probably because, once OnlyFans and all this stuff took off, now everybody does their own thing. So, and I know a lot of companies have been bought out, have shut down. DVDs really isn't a thing anymore. So it's changed in that aspect a lot. Different ways of making money. But I remember everybody when I first got in, they were complaining about, oh, it was so much better back, 5 years ago. And now everything's online and it's this and that. But now we found a new way to make them more money online, and we've kind of taken our power back a little, I feel like, compared to what it was then. But they also got paid more for, back then, VHS. They got paid way more than what we did when I first started, you know. And it was still a one-time thing. Like, you get paid and that's it. You don't get residuals. You don't get, it's just, now we have our own stuff and we're making it. And it's still good to shoot for companies because you're marketing yourself and letting your fans know you're still out there. But for the most part, to do a lot of it yourself now. So
Yeah.
not
Well,
complaining. It's a different,
sure. Yeah.
different times.
Yeah. Well, I think you bring up a really, really, really smart point, and I think a lot of people don't. I think in 2026 so far, even though we're only a couple months in, I feel like people are finally like, oh wow, like porn and OnlyFans, Fansly, like it's symbiotic. If I do
Yeah.
a mainstream, this does better. If I do this, then this does better.
Right.
Maybe talk about why you feel like that's so important, that because I do feel like there's a symbiosis between mainstream porn and OnlyFans.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. I feel like if you're an OnlyFans person, you got to find a way. You got to be really good at social media and marketing yourself, because how else are you going to get your name out there? You know what I mean? With company shoots and, professional shoots or whatever, you get that and it markets you. And then if you're not doing the OnlyFans with it, then what are you doing it for? Because you're missing out on such a huge income, like,
Mm-hmm.
whole nother income that I feel like you should definitely be tapping into if you're going to put yourself out there. You're already out there, so now you might as well, get them all in, right?
Get them all in. We
Get
could
them
use
all
that
in. That
as
window
an episode
shut.
title too.
Yeah, you're going to keep that window open and moving.
Yeah, yeah. Because if you're already doing mainstream, it doesn't make any sense to not do OnlyFans. And also,
Right.
too,
That's stupid.
if you're killing it on OnlyFans, sure, you might not make as much on like a one-shot scene for mainstream, but everybody who over here is going to want to see it because it's mainstream.
Right.
So it's like
Right.
cross promotion. I feel like it
Most
took us a
definitely.
while to understand that.
Yeah, because I feel like the change, that one change is like from the videos, the DVDs, the internet to now this. And
Yeah.
yeah, it just takes time for everybody to tap in. There's people that don't want to actually do it. Like I said, I wasn't doing it. I should have been doing it before COVID hit, because then I really would have been. I know people that were
Okay.
doing it before, and then COVID hit, and That's it.
Okay, so you said we talked very briefly like about you being cast as like a MILF, right?
Mhm,
Not a
mhm.
GILF. Someone does that. We're coming for you with a hatchet.
That's
But
right.
okay, so does that include like the stepmom role? Are you playing a lot of stepmommy shit?
Yeah, definitely. I feel like
Okay.
it's either stepmom or gonzo. There's really no in between. Oh, teacher,
I
but
could see that.
even teacher is like, you know,
Oh my God.
mom, teacher, gonzo. That's pretty much all I shoot. Yeah.
Teaching Miss Cavalli. Yeah.
Right.
Okay, so how do you feel about doing like the stepmommy shit, right? Like, cause I have people on the show and I feel like it breaks down into like 2 or 3 camps. One is like, oh, honestly, I lean into it. It's kind of hot. It's like a younger dude. It's like this
Mm-hmm.
forbidden taboo thing, kind of makes me
Mm-hmm.
horny. The other one's like, I don't like it, but I'll do it. And the third one's like, nah.
Yeah,
So where do
that's
you fall?
I fall, and I don't honestly. I feel like it's just acting. So like, it doesn't really. I can get myself there
Mhm.
regardless. So it's like, even if it's not my thing, I can still like mentally block it out, act what I need to do, and get back into like sexy role. So it doesn't really bother me, I guess. And
Yeah.
plus, when I leave work, it's like I'm doing other shit. Like I don't care about that. And dudes are much usually like I have like a huge following of younger guys fans. So it's like,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah. Yeah. Of course. Of
what do you
course.
do? It doesn't really bother
Yeah.
me, I guess.
But are you letting the idea of this like taboo, when you say you let yourself get there, are you kind of like just letting it in for the role to like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, now I feel kind of turned on because this feels kind of wrong and fun?
Yeah, and there's a lot of guys that are into it, so it's like I don't want to like, reject them. It's it's
Right.
what we're doing is we're role playing and we're
Mm.
actors and actresses, so might as well get into whatever
Yeah. Yeah.
like and we're gonna pay for, right?
Yeah. And also, I say this all the fucking time, but like porn is not trying to convert you to like want to fuck your mom, right? We're
Yeah,
not,
exactly.
that's not, it's like a reflection. Porn reflects what the market wants.
Exactly.
Nobody gets that.
Yeah, they don't. It's really strange how that works.
Yeah.
They want to blame us for everything, but really, I'm over here
Yeah.
doing normalized shit. I don't know. Like, I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, of course. And it's like and also I would add on top of it, like, I think people are using porn the wrong way. I think people
yeah, it's
are
not
like,
fucking
yeah,
lesson in sex. It's like really weird. I know people do use it the wrong way.
yeah. Everyone's like, well, there should be more realistic porn. No, there should not be real. No, because realistic sex sometimes
Yeah,
sucks. And like when
it can.
yeah. And when you go
Yeah.
to porn, you want something you would
You're trying to,
possibly never do.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. So I feel like people need to first of all, people need to relax. And second of all, people need to like
for sure.
go over there and type in clown orgy.
Right?
Like,
I found out about the clown thing like about a year and a half ago. That shit's crazy. That's like I didn't know there was a thing, but I don't know why I didn't think that there wouldn't be a thing for that. But it is bigger than what I thought it was. You know?
yeah. Yeah, I encourage everyone to go to Pornhub and type in like the most like bizarre thing you can think of and see what's what,
It's crazy what
because
popped up.
yeah, work backwards if it's too
Yeah,
much.
exactly. There you go.
But
Never-
we all like at one point or another had something for our teacher, stepmom's like forbidden and fun and whatever.
Right?
Stepsis, come on.
Yeah.
The fuck? Yeah, what the fuck? So okay, stepmom, MILF, teacher, and you said Gonzo.
Yeah.
I mean, what's your favorite out of those? What do you like the most?
Honestly, any of them. I just like,
Okay.
I don't know. I just love my job. It's so easy. It's so easy, but yet so hard, but yet so rewarding. So it's worth it. Unlike some things, I feel like that like people work at and they're like, oh, I love it. And it's so rewarding, but it's not rewarding, or vice versa. You know what I mean? They have to work so hard just to get like a little bit of satisfaction. This is horrible. I feel bad. So
Yeah.
my job's like genuinely like I can work as much as I want. You know, I don't know. I enjoy meeting new people. I enjoy coming to set. I enjoy the fans that I've inspired. I've had people come up to me and be like, you like changed my life and like done this for me or that for me. Like you saved me or like, and
Wow.
I'm like, that's powerful. That's crazy. Or
Yeah.
you like, I watched your stuff for X amount of years and I, lost a ton of weight from this or that, or had certain things, that they've seen and they're like, I've inspired them to do things. And I'm like, that's so awesome. Like,
Yeah,
cool.
dude, that's
So I'm not
yeah.
like that bad of a person just because I do porn, you know,
No, dude, you're an
like,
artist. Get out of here.
right?
Like,
Right. So
yeah. Yeah. I
well,
mean,
that's fun. That's rewarding to me. I love that. That's great. That's the fun part of my job.
the idea that you just said that isn't that like that's what this shit's about, right? It's like, yeah,
Right.
like you and I are like giggling our way through a fucking podcast episode talking about fucking come on this and that and whatever. But then on the flip side, a little value over here too, along with all this other stuff, is
Yeah.
like it is a game changer when someone walks up to you and says like, you changed my life, like, or you
Mhm.
saved my life. That's,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
and
And two
and I
people
feel
for AVN come up, and I was just like, oh, the second one though, like brought tears to my eyes. It's like, okay, stop.
oh my God.
Stop it right now. But you don't realize how many people like it affects, or helped. Like, people learn how to
Yeah.
kiss. I learned how to do a blowjob from you. I done this from you. I done this, like that's
Mhm.
cool. I'm like, cool. Like, oh, shit, going good for you. I like that.
That's awesome. That's
It
fucking
is. It's
amazing.
rewarding.
Yeah.
It is. I do. I love my job. So it doesn't really matter what I do when I go to set. It's like whatever. You know.
Yeah.
I just want
Oh,
to. I
I
like
love
being
it.
there. Yeah,
So
for sure.
yeah, you're down. Rachel's down. She's
I'm
down
down.
to
I'm down to play.
um, I love it. I love it. So your AVN experience when you were with the convention side of it,
Mhm.
were the fans behaving themselves? Were they like smelly, bad breath, or were they, kind of like, what's the
You know, it's so funny. Like you get the smelly guys, and they don't even know smell. They've showered for the day. They've ready. You know what I mean? They just have that odor. So when they like wrap your arm around you and it's like all on your shoulder, this like
yeah.
it's frustrating. But what do you do? I
Well,
mean,
I'm on a mission to kind of like remind them, cheek
yeah.
cologne, gum, mints. You know what I
It
mean?
goes a long way. It goes a long way. Although I do feel like this year was better than most years.
Okay. So the
Yeah, I
mission's
feel like when I
working.
first started, it was really bad.
Oh, I bet. Yeah.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
I
I think
what
more
I like,
people are being vocal about it now, though, and that's probably why
yeah.
it's better for sure.
Well, someone's like you're constantly beating up on fans on every episode. I'm like, dude, stop. Like, I'm not beating up on you guys. I'm just
Yeah.
suggesting while I have someone famous here that,
Yeah.
some buy like a thing of like sugar-free mints or whatever you like,
Yes.
2 extra sprays, you're good to go, right? New shirt,
Oh, yep. A new shirt.
because then
I'm gonna
Rachel's
white
going to want to
t-shirt.
talk to you. She's going to want to talk to you a little bit longer,
That's right.
perhaps.
It's
Yeah.
true. That's
Yeah.
true. It's a good
Yeah.
point.
But they were behaved for you at
They
AVN?
were.
They
They
weren't
were
like
for the most
grabby
part.
or
You
anything?
have the ones that try to grab, and then they're like, "Oh, come on, can I get a picture?" And then they're like, I got in trouble at XBiz. I didn't. It was my friend. She was like, we're all taking pictures, and all the fans are like, pull your tits out, and even the camera guys are like, pull your tits out for the. Hey, girls, come here. I'm like, oh, great. Here we go. Like, it's all bad. So, AVN, it was much more reserved. And, I didn't have to get on too many, guys. They were pretty well behaved. They try to sneak
Yeah.
kisses in here and there.
Like on the mouth or the cheek?
Both. There's a
Okay.
couple that, but they just tell them, you can't, and they're like, I'm sorry. You can tell they're embarrassed, but they shot their shot, right? They tried.
I mean, is it shooting your shot or is it like assault? Because
I don't know.
I hate that.
Yeah, I know.
Like
Yeah.
grabbing ass, like, and like grabbing a tit or some whatever bullshit they do, like, and then they try to
Yeah.
kiss you. That's fucking nuts.
Yeah.
That's assault.
It's assault.
That's assault from that
That's
Billy Madison movie. Yeah. That's stupid. Don't do that, guys. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Okay, so AVN, it was a little bit better.
Yeah, Saving was a little better.
And then did you hit the awards at the end of the
I did both of them this year.
Okay.
Yeah.
I already asked you this before, but I can't remember. Were you nominated for a bunch of stuff?
I was. I had 5 nominations for XBiz, and I had 1 nomination for ABN. So
okay,
and then I had
that's
like
good.
a fan nomination or 2. So that was cool.
Yeah. So are you just so used to being nominated because you're just crushing it that
I don't know.
Last
year I didn't get nominated. I got nominated for AVN. I didn't get nominated for XBiz. I was heartbroken. I was like, that's it. But then when I said something to my PR and to my agent, they were like, you were literally out of country like half the year. I was like, okay, good point. I was like, fair enough. This year I'm working. So I've been putting in the work. So, and last year, and but the year before that is when I didn't get nominated for last year. So that's fair. I was like, okay, that's fair. You're right. You have a good point. I wasn't here. Other people put in work, and that's valid. So
I'll put the sniper rifle down. I guess you're right.
I'm back now. So
yeah.
I'm putting in the work this year.
Yeah, you're killing it. But when you find out you're nominated and it's for something that you like, like that's your work. That's your body of work. Is it still like oh my God, or are you kind of like, this is cool, not as cool as the first time, but
no, yeah, you're right. The first time is like, it really is. It is.
Yeah.
But no, I feel like it's just being recognized. I don't even care if I win, to be honest. Being recognized with like amazing talent is good enough for me, honestly.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow, my name is really out there. That's good. That's all.
Yeah.
That's cool. Like people are watching, and they like it. So that's good. That's what I'm here for.
Yeah, I mean, is there anything more fun than sitting in an auditorium, right, or like a theater and being like Rachael Cavalli, like it's like a piece of your scene,
and everything comes up. Yeah, the scene part of the scene, you're just like,
dude, yeah, amazing, yeah.
Sure.
The podcast got nominated for an AVN this year for the first time, and I was like, holy fucking shit! I mean,
congrats.
Thank you so much. I mean, I knew going in I wasn't going to win. We all knew who was going to win, and they deserve it, and that's wonderful. And this fucking 2 in a row, and good. That's amazing for them. But to me, like, I looked at my phone when it came out. And it was like 3 a.m. here in Chicago, and I was like looking at it like, oh fuck, like now I can add an AVN nominated podcast to the goddamn Instagram. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
It just felt so nice, and then I got to work the red carpet. And everyone's like. A couple people were like, hey, aren't you nominated for podcast? And I was like, how did people know that? So that was kind of cool,
That is cool. Hell yeah.
Yeah. No, I agree with you. Yeah. Dude, I would, if I only get nominated, if I ever get nominated again, I'm cool with it. You're totally right. I love that you said that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Okay. OnlyFans. I gotta ask a couple questions because they're curious. I'm curious. Everyone's curious. So OnlyFans, when someone goes to your OnlyFans now, like if they were just to like after this episode go over there, what kind of stuff can they expect? Like what kind of things are you doing on OnlyFans? How crazy is it getting?
Let's see. I just released my new Fuck a Fan video. So that just got released last week, or I think it was last week, maybe the week before. I don't know. Time is literally flying by. Let's see. A lot of mommy stuff. A lot of MILF mommy, all that fun stuff.
Like
lots of collabs.
Okay.
Collabs going on. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
So,
Back to the fuck a fan because everyone's just perked up listening to this.
this is
So
my
how?
second
Okay.
one that I
So
did.
you're really fucking a fan?
I did, yeah, both. Yes. They both were
Okay.
yep, they both got chosen. They entered like kind of somewhat like a raffle like deal.
Mm-hmm.
And then we choose them based on like, well, the last one we drew for, the first one we did for like the most, whoever like tips the most type situation. And then the second one was an actual like drawing. So yeah, both have been videoed. I flew them both in.
Wow.
Both of them, neither one wanted to show their face, which is fair. They have, they can do it with or without. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, but it was cool.
So were they
Neither one
nervous?
came. Yeah,
Oh
neither
no, no
one came
way.
because they were so nervous. I think, honestly,
Wow.
yeah. So I gave
Okay.
the opportunity. The second one, he had way more of an opportunity than the first. The first one was like a little like too much. He was a little overbearing, but
Oh no.
the second one, they were both so excited. It was like, I don't know. But the second one, like, he really put up a fight and he just couldn't get there because he was just so nervous.
Yeah.
But
So okay, so does
it still
that
sounds
become
really good. People want to see.
yeah, yeah.
They want to see.
Yeah. Yeah. I was gonna say, like, does that become then part of the scene that like, oh, like
Mhm.
they can't,
It's funny because both of those people both said, oh, if I had an opportunity to be, and then once it happens and it's like, dun, 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 dun.
yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, they tried.
They did. They tried.
Yeah. Oh, I
It's
tried.
not for
They tried.
everybody.
So what is it like for you to fuck a fan? Is it exciting? Is it exhilarating? Or are you kind of like, all right?
I'm kind of like, all right, because you never know what you're going to get.
Yeah.
They were both so nice, so sweet, both of them. And they're diehard fans, which is
Yeah.
very cool. So, and you get to talk to them a little before and after, and it's just like get to know them a little bit more in person. So it's kind of cool, you know?
Yeah. How
Yeah.
long did the scenes last? How long can these guys go
The
for?
first one was
Well,
shorter. The first one was shorter and had to be pieced together because it was like a lot to it. You know what I mean? Like he had to take
sure.
breaks and it wasn't really, he was kind of iffy and like, it was a lot. And the second one, like just shot straight through for the most part. And before we knew it, like I remember my videographer saying, hey, we have X amount of minutes. And it was like, whoa, okay. It didn't even feel like that long. And he was just like, and I could tell like by looking at him, he was just like, he couldn't do much longer. So I was like, we could call it
Yeah.
whenever you want. He's like, let me try one more time. He did probably like another 5-10 minutes. And then he was like, you're right. I can't. And I'm like, it's cool.
Man.
But he was so happy both of them were so happy with the opportunity.
Yeah.
Just
I
being able
would
to,
imagine.
like give it
Yeah.
a try to see what it was really like what we go through, like because they were there from the beginning, how we set up and do everything and see behind the scenes of everything and check tests, fill out paperwork, because we did all that with them. So it was like they were really shooting, but
yeah,
that was
for
cool.
sure.
Yeah.
Are you going to continue doing that? Is it like a series?
I think so. I think it's starting to become like a thing. Guys are like, I still getting guys like, are you going to do another one? I can't wait till your next one. Like, when is your next one? So I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
We've done one a year. We did one last year. We released one, and then this year we released one. So
Yeah, I would imagine it's fucking super popular because they get what if they're your fan? They're like, oh, how do I? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah. I mean, have you ever hooked up with a fan outside that series at all?
I have. I would say a couple times before the series, I would say. Yeah.
So how does that typically happen? Is it someone who's at AVN or whatever? Or they like see you at a bar? Like what? Tell me this.
Yeah, it depends. It's been multiple ways, I should say.
Okay.
It can happen,
Are you going to give me a story? Are you going to give me one story of how it happened?
One time I remember being at a bar with someone and I met him at the bar and then we just went to the bathroom at the bar. It was a bar at a hotel here in LA. Yeah, I don't want to say because it's one of my favorite places.
Yeah, you don't.
I don't want to get banned.
Yeah, no. Don't. No, I would have cut it out anyway. Yeah.
Okay, but yeah, so.
Okay. So
yeah,
this dude was just like,
but I never hit him up after that because obviously, you know.
Yeah. Well, did he at least come or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
I did. When the camera's not around, it's a whole other story. Guys are always like, I could do their job. And then the camera comes on and they're like, give me a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you got to be hard. You got to come when it's time to come. And there's 9 dudes or in the corner. And
there's people staring at you like, you need a water?
You good, man?
I need some privacy.
Don't look at me.
Exactly.
One of my favorite questions, and we're getting close to the end.
Yeah.
On the OnlyFans side or Fansly or wherever are you on Fansly too or no?
No, I tried Fansly. OnlyFans is just where most of my people have always came to. So sure. I should be on Fans. I should be on both, honestly.
Well,
it's a lot though.
It's not going anywhere. So you can,
you
can start your Fansly when you're ready.
Yeah,
I do hear that Fansly is, like a little bit more relaxed on like the regulations and shit of what you can say and that kind of shit. So okay, so OnlyFans, and I always have to preface this question with I'm not kink shaming, you're not kink shaming. We don't do that on the show. I'm a weirdo, you're a weirdo. Weird is good. We love weird. So that being said, what are some of your more bizarre, weird requests that you get on OnlyFans?
Oh my God. I just had one. I remember saying to myself, I am never going to forget this. And I am going to, because I get asked this question often. And at the time, it was always the one, like damn, I just did one recently and I got to think about what it was. I do so many customs. It's crazy.
Yeah, I bet. So wait, you can think about it while I ask you like about the first one. Because I'm sure it'll come to you once your mind just sort of relaxes. Yeah. Right. Yeah. So the breastfeeding thing, that was like a POV or something. So you had to record it. Okay. So he wanted to be mommied.
Yeah.
And breastfed. Okay. How long of a custom was that? Like 2 minutes, 10 minutes? Like 5 minutes, 6 minutes, something like that. Yeah. Okay. Well, barked like a dog, did some, get on all fours and bark like a dog. Okay. I had a client, they liked, you get on the ground and oink like a pig and, shit. So we have some dudes that want to see you like subby. Yeah. Well, I think subby's more my thing unless I'm mommy, Sure. Yeah. Because I'm just like more submissive anyways. I'm not like dominatrix mommy. Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, that's that's not the vibe I get. No. But I mean, do you think it's possible to do a submissive mommy content? Like, because I always feel like, of course, of course, some people feel like it can't do that because a mom's like a position of authority or something. Like, that's the best people to sub out. Yeah. Yeah. No, see, I agree. I feel like that's where it's at because it's not always like, what are you doing in here? Or you're in trouble. No. Yeah, or get in your room or shit like that. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. I mean, get on the floor and oink like a pig or bark like a dog. That's pretty dommy of them to that's yeah. So how long are you on the floor acting like an animal for that? Just a couple minutes.
you know?
Okay.
Yeah.
Couple
But there
minutes.
was one that I did recently. I wish I could like go back through my stuff and look, but I don't know.
Yeah.
But it was a really good one. I kept thinking, I don't want to ever do this again. It was
So it
just
was
a
like
pain in the ass. It was weird. It was
specific or
a pain in the
something.
ass. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
really, yeah.
See, it's the specific ones that, I mean, all of this is fascinating, right? But I think when you get to specific ones, like I want you to do it this way, look at the camera for this many, whatever, like that is a window into someone's sexuality, which is even, you know, like that I think shines a light on human sexuality.
Right.
So I think it's really fascinating. Yeah. Yeah.
Right. True that. For sure.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. Final question or two, right?
All right. Okay.
2026, you know, you said you're grinding, whatever.
Yeah.
You want to tease some stuff you have coming up? What do you hope to accomplish this year?
I do. I mean, I just dropped a new scene with for Jules Jordan with Manuel. That just dropped last week. You have to go check that one out. I think I shot 3 in January. I shot 5 or 6 in February. I've got 6 new ones for March. And I still have one from November last year that hasn't dropped yet that should be dropping anytime. And it'll be a good one. It'll be a really good one. I'm excited for that one to come out. I wish it would hurry up and come out. So hopefully if they see this, like, drop it.
Please drop it now.
I hate
hurry
that.
up.
Like, I hate when you go through different looks and changes and you've shot something so far back and then now you've got all this new shit coming out and then all of a sudden this old whatever pops up and you're like, no, it's not. Ugh. It's like, it's frustrating.
That's got to be super. I wonder why they wait so long.
I don't know. Probably because they have so much content, I guess, to drop. I have no idea. I don't know. Maybe they're waiting for the right moment. I don't know.
I mean, there can never be enough porn. Just drop it.
I know. Just drop it. Get it out there. Shoot me again. Let's go.
Rachael Cavalli, thank you so much for being with me on Sex Party. I had an amazing time. Let's tell these horny party going people in the audience not only where they can find you like on Instagram and on Twitter, but where more importantly they can find you and just dump out like suitcases and garbage bags full of money all over you on the internet.
Yeah, OnlyFans is great. OnlyFans.com/Rachael Cavalli. Minx.com/Rachael Cavalli. I love chatting there. You can find me on ManyVids. You can find me on Sheer. You can find me on Pornhub.
Well, we'll have you back in the future. We'll chat about that here when we stop recording. But thank you so much for being on the show with me.
Thank you for having me.
Talk soon.
Yay.
Huge thank you to my guest, Rachael Cavalli, for being with me on the show this week. Make sure you go check out everything she is doing, not only on Instagram and Twitter, if you're still on Twitter, but take some cash, go over to her OnlyFans, enjoy yourselves, hang out with Rachael, spend some money, do the damn thing. If you're loving guests like Rachael, but let's just say you're loving all of the guests, you're still on board with all my silly nonsense as a host, you want to show some love to the podcast, you want to make sure you never miss a new episode of the show every Wednesday. How can you do all of this in one sitting? I'm glad you asked. If you're listening to this on platforms like Apple and Spotify, you could leave a rating, you could leave a review. That helps the show. That makes me feel really great about myself and what I'm doing here. But what I'd rather have you do, if you can only do one thing, is subscribe to the show so you never miss a new episode every single Wednesday, especially if you are subscribed or you think you're subscribed on Apple Podcasts. They've been doing this weird thing for quite a while now, or they're unsubscribing people from certain shows for whatever reason. So go to Apple Podcasts, go to Sex Party with Dustin Rybka in the upper right-hand corner. If you see a pause button, I got news for you, and it's not good. Your subscription to the show has been paused. You've been unsubscribed. So here's what you want to do. Tap the pause button, toggle on down to resume subscription, resume download. Boom. You are resubscribed. If you're watching on YouTube, I love you. I see you. I appreciate you. If you're watching on YouTube, do you prefer Rachael as a stepmom, a teacher, a MILF? Let me know in the comments. If you're watching on YouTube and you want to show any kind of emotion towards the show, love, hate, desire, rage, just total bewilderment, confusion, sadness, maybe an undescribable emotion. How can you do that? And also make sure you never miss a new episode to be happy or upset about. You could like this video. You could dislike this video. You could do that to all videos. You can leave a comment on this video and all the videos, positive or negative. I will get back to you. We will have a conversation. It'll go forever. We'll have a blast. But the number one thing you want to make sure that you do is you subscribe to the channel. That way you never miss a brand new episode every single Wednesday. As always, I'm available in the DMs on Instagram. And I will see you all right back here next week.
Thanks for listening. The party continues next week. Click subscribe and let's make this a regular thing. Follow the show on Instagram and Twitter at SexPartyFM. Follow Dustin at Dustin Rybka.